Alright. Excuse me. Alright. What's up, everybody? Peter Gilmore here for a late night video right here on Killer O Demon 669. Thank you all for watching on this late Wednesday night, early Thursday morning. Thank you all for watching this video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Like this video and share it all over the internet. Share it on Google+, Facebook, Twitter, wherever on the internet. And as always, subscribe to my other channels down below. Down there. Alright, what I want to do in this video, really quickly, it's Wednesday night. You know what time it is. It's 1:24 a.m. No. It's time for your TNA New York Impact Wrestling review for September the 24th, 2014. I almost said 1914. But September 24th, 2014, the final New York City show. Was next week starts the Bethlehem, Pennsylvania shows, which will go all the way into middle of November, right around, I think, right before Thanksgiving, maybe. I think the last one's November 19th. That we'll see a TNA show. But we'll see. We'll see. Goes into Bound for Glory and out of Bound for Glory, and we might see Against All Odds, but we'll see. I don't know. And getting down to the last few tapings on Spike TV, TNA has been in heavy negotiations with 4 networks: WGN America, Velocity, maybe the Country Music Channel, CMT, and there's another one, I forgot which one it was. There was another one, but I don't remember the name of it. They said, Dixie Carter said to her, the roster, that they will go live on January 7th, regardless if they have a TV deal or not. I think they'll get something done before January 7th. But what channel? We don't know. So I'm hoping if it's Velocity, I got Velocity. Thank God for Optimum. WGN I don't have unless somebody tells me what channel they're on Optimum New York. CMT definitely got that. So I got 3. I got basically 2 out of the 4 channels. Maybe 3 out of 4, depending on what the other channel is. So I'll be able to watch Impact whatever channel's on. If it's on Velocity, got that. Got CMT. If WGN is on Optimum, that's a good thing. If not, gonna have to watch it on a stream somewhere. That's it. Well, somehow I'll watch it. But anyway, I talked enough. Let's get to the review from New York City. And this show, the final show from New York City, I thought they would go out with a bang. And it wasn't. It was good. It was your usual show from TNA. It starts off with a promo for the New York City Gold Rush, and we're gonna have 5 matches tonight with 5 men. They don't know who their opponent is. They have individual matches. The 5 winners will go on to a 5-man main event. The winner will be able to, like I said, the winner gets a title shot of his choosing. So he can get a world title shot, a tag title shot, an X Division title shot. Hell, maybe a knockouts title shot. I don't know. So he gets a title shot of his choosing, whoever wins this. So we have MVP, Magnus, Robbie E, Abyss, and Austin Aries in this gauntlet. So that's pretty much it. Well, we also see you know, a video of from last week with Bobby Roode and Bobby Lashley, their world title match, which was very good. Sucks that Lashley won, but I think Lashley's run is about to end. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So I give that little first segment 3 out of 5 stars. Then we see a hype video for MVP being shown. He comes to the ring, and he says he'll beat anyone that comes out and faces him. So who should come out? Loki, or Senchi, whatever you want to call him. So he also gets a nice video package, you know, showing his little couple of things from the Asylum days, and that was basically it. So we get to the first Gold Rush match, MVP versus Loki. This wasn't a bad match. It was pretty standard. You know, I believe they have been in New Japan before, as you know, Mike Tenay and Taz mentioned on the program. They start off with some MMA hybrid work, some leg kicks, an armbar from Loki. MVP stomps Loki down around the corner. MVP tried to throw Loki out of the ring. Loki held on the apron, reversed the momentum with a chop and a kick out of a head scissor position. Excuse me. Then Loki, he tries for the key crusher, but can't get MVP up, as he's too big and strong. And he gets pulled off the top rope to the mat for a 2 count. So they trade some chops. Then MVP hits a big kick that sends Loki to the outside. Then slingshot his way inside, landing on Loki. Then he hits the Bowling! No, elbow. I would yell it, but Rose is sleeping. I gotta be very quiet. So he went bowling. He hits, drops, and he plays to the crowd. You know, thinks he's Randy Orton all of a sudden. So then Loki comes back, jumps up to MVP's shoulders, drop kicks him on the way down. Then he hits his usual series of kicks. He hits a springboard kick that sends MVP to the outside. Loki then jumps to the floor with a springboard elbow. And he looks for the key crusher, but MVP blocked it. And he tried for the handspring, or this handspring move, and MVP just went right under him, knocked out his legs. Then he hits the drive-by for the win. So he moves on to the finals of the Gold Rush tournament, and we'll see what happens from there. So I give the first match 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we go to a segment with the Bromans, and they're all talking backstage, and Robbie E's bragging that he's dating Velvet Sky when he's not. He wishes he was dating Velvet Sky. Bully Ray might have something to say about that. And that he's going to be on The Amazing Race with his real-life girlfriend, Brooke Tessmacher, and no one's going to find out. And then Jesse's like, well, you do know I was on Big Brother, right? There are cameras everywhere, including the one right there. So Robbie's like, there's a camera over there? And he runs away like a little bitch. So, it was funny but pointless, but I gave it 2 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we see a video package of that they dedicated this episode of Impact to Eric, the actor who passed away a couple of days ago, and he was on the Howard Stern show. So my thoughts and prayers go out to his family and his friends, and you know, and that. Alright, then we see the highlights of the tag team title 3-way ladder match between the Wolves, the Hardys, and Team 3D from last week. I believe next week we're gonna find out the winner, who's gonna hold the belts, you know, who's gonna be the best tag team in TNA, and we'll find out. It should be an exciting match, though. Alright, then we get to Gold Rush match number 2. Robbie E taking on the Japanese buzzsaw Tajiri. This match was okay. It basically looked like a Tajiri squash match. Robbie E got a little bit of offense in, but not much. He got out of the tarantula, hits a big impale DDT, and that was basically it. Tajiri just basically kicked his head off. They almost had a ref bump, but they kind of botched it, and Robbie E was trying for a move, and Tajiri used the green mist, a la the Great Muta and Sonata, and then he hits the Japanese buzzsaw kick right into Robbie E's head, and that's it. He gets the 3 count, and he's going to be in the main event, joining MVP. So it was a decent match. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Just check my time here. Okay. Alright, then we see Rockstar Spud. Hello, Lev! And he's on the phone with EC3, and he says there are no issues between him and EC3. And, they're going back and forth, answering questions. And, he's saying, like, I'm very sorry. He's basically saying he's sorry for what happened last week and everything else. And he says that he's going to be on the program next week to apologize face-to-face to EC3. And that was basically it. So, EC3 hangs up on him, and then Rockstar Spud sees the camera, and he just runs away. What is everybody's problem with the camera tonight? I mean, everybody's freaking running away from the camera. Oh well. But I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, go to commercial. We come back with Gold Rush match number 3. Austin Aries taking on Nux of the Menagerie, and they're all out full force at ringside. Crazy Steve, and the Freak Rob Terry, and the lovely Rebel. Ass. She got a nice ass, I just gotta say. They come out, and their entrance is very long. I mean, it took like 10 minutes to get to the ring. So they have a test of strength to start off. Nux wins that easily, but he's out wrestled by Aries, who gets a headlock. And Nux comes back with a shoulder block. Then he does a cartwheel as Aries laughs it off and does a cartwheel of his own. Ooh, look at me, I can do a cartwheel better than you can. Idiots. Then he goof around some more, and just to get the crowd riled up. And then Aries tries to go for the Bleen Buster. That pisses off Nux. So they start brawling, and Nux goes to the floor. Aries tries for the suicide dive, but Aries is caught with a boot to the face. So Nux hits a nice looking drop kick. I didn't think that Nuxie could even do a drop kick, but he did a pretty good one. Aries is doing the brawling in this match, while Nux has been doing some uncharacteristic. Aries is the more technical one, and you would think that Nux is the brawler, but he's actually doing some technical high flying moves. It's weird, kind of reversal of fortune. So Nux hits a side slam, then a splash in the corner, a running cross body, but it isn't enough to finish Aries off. So Aries fights back, hits a discus elbow, some drop kicks, right? He hits the hesitation drop kick. Then he gets, I don't know how he did it, but he got Nux up, hits the Bleen Buster for the 1-2-3. So he advances into the finals of the Gold Rush tournament to join MVP and Tajiri. But this match was pretty good, so I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. Alright, we get to match number 4 of the Gold Rush tournament. Magnus taking on Mr. Anderson. And this match was okay. I expect a little bit better from these before. I mean, they fought before over the world title and everything. They started trading punches. Anderson gets a back elbow for a near fall. He tries for the mic check early on, but Magnus goes out of the ring. He tries for a baseball slide, but Magnus pulls the ring apron out and starts beating him up on it. He must have stolen that from Tommaso Ciampa. But I digress. They get back in the ring. Magnus, keeps control with a Randy Orton-like headlock until Anderson starts fighting out. But it doesn't last long because Magnus lands some clotheslines to get the advantage back. They trade some punches again until Anderson lands a series of clotheslines, building momentum. He hits a neck breaker, but he runs into a boot in the corner. But he gets a rolling Samoan drop for a near fall. He tries for the mic check again, but Magnus got out of it again with an arm drag. He lands a big backdrop Uranagi. I'd never seen that before. And he almost got the 3 count, but Anderson got his foot on the rope. So as they're getting up, Anderson hits the mic check out of nowhere, and he gets the win. So he's in the finals of the Gold Rush tournament, joining MVP, Tajiri, and Austin Aries. So there's one more guy to be put in. Match itself was okay. It was decent, so I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, then we get a Team 3D video package, basically hyping their career and their TNA Hall of Fame induction, coming up at Bound for Glory. After that, we see Gail. We find out that Gail Kim is going to defend the Knockouts title against the #1 contender Jessica Havoc next week. And then we see a promotional video for Havoc, and that was basically it. So we'll see if Gail Kim can actually beat the behemoth known as Jessica Havoc. But we'll see what happens. Alright, then we get to the final Gold Rush match. The Monster Abyss taking on Sam Shaw. This match was... it was okay, but, you know, and the crowd was freaking dead the whole night for like the whole night. It was like, where's the crowd? You know, I mean, they were chanting here and there, they were getting hyped up a little bit, but it was dead. It was like I was freaking watching SmackDown or something like that. But I digress. So, Sam Shaw starts off the match, you know, trying to get the offense, but you know, he couldn't get it with the Monster Abyss. Abyss grabs Sam Shaw by the throat, and he throws him over the top rope. He falls him outside, tosses Sam Shaw around before breaking the 10 count. Shaw moves and causes Abyss to punch the steel ring post. Ow! That has to hurt. They continue to brawl outside. Sam Shaw gains the advantage as Abyss was like, oh, my hand. So they get back in the ring. Sam Shaw continues the momentum, but as Abyss, just push him off. Puny Sam Shaw, get off. Then Sam Shaw goes to the second rope to try for a move. Abyss catches him, and he clotheslines him a few more times, just building more momentum. He hits Sam Shaw with a big side slam, then a choke slam. And Sam Shaw goes outside the ring. He gets a chair that was strategically outside the ring, wallops Abyss over the head as the referee wasn't looking. But he comes in the ring, he runs at Abyss, and Abyss hits the Black Hole Slam, for the 3 count. So he is the final member of the Gold Rush Finals, joining MVP, Austin Aries, Mr. Anderson, and Tajiri. So one of those 5 men is going to get a title shot, and we'll see who it is coming up next. But the match I gave 3 out of 5 stars. So we get to the finals. Basically, this is a tag match. 2 men start, and the other 3 men are in, different corners, and you have to tag in and out, which is kind of stupid. I would just have let them go at it, and the winner is first pinfall submission. So Abyss controls Anderson till he gets hit with a spinning neck breaker. Tajiri tags in. Tajiri and Mr. Anderson start going at it. They trade chops and some other strikes until they get in the corner. He tries to charge the corner. Mr. Anderson does that, excuse me. But he comes up empty, and Tajiri rolls him up for a 2 count. He hits an arm drag out of the mic check, and then Aries comes in off a tag from Mr. Anderson, and Tajiri and Austin Aries went at it, and I was like, ooh, this is gonna get good. They trade some holds until Tajiri handsprings to his feet. Aries ends up getting his handstand dropkick for a near fall. He's still in the ring with Tajiri, but MVP distracts him long enough for Aries to, Tajiri to catch Aries with a head kick. Then Anderson tags Tajiri, and he's back in the ring with MVP being the only one in the ring. Abyss is then tagged in for Anderson as MVP avoids being in the ring. I guess Anderson and MVP are gonna start going at it, But then Aries tags in after a little bit, and Abyss beats him up from pillar to post. MVP desperately tags Tajiri, who tries to get his handspring elbow, only to be basically no-sold by Abyss. Abyss like, whatever. He knocks Tajiri down, and then Anderson comes in for Abyss, and he's promptly put in the tarantula. Then he goes to the second rope. Anderson hits the Green Bay plunge on Tajiri, and he's going for the pin, but while he had him while he's going up the ropes, MVP hits a blind tag, and nobody knew it except the referee. And as Anderson's trying for the pin, the referee's like, "You're not the legal man, idiot!" So he's arguing with the referee. MVP's just waiting for him to get up. He hits the drive-by on Anderson and looks for the win and the title shot, but Austin Aries just comes flying in and breaks up the pin. He hits MVP with some strikes before eating a overhead belly-to-belly suplex, which was pretty impressive. MVP then goes to the outside. Aries hits the under the first rope suicide dive onto everybody. Then he tags himself in, legally tags himself in, and then goes to work on MVP, and who then scores a schoolboy roll up, and he he pulled him up, and he put his whole body, on MVP's legs, so he couldn't get out. So Aries gets the win. He gets the title shot of his choosing, and he's gonna decide next week on the program. I would think if I was Austin Aries, I would go for another world title shot, but he's had so many title shots, and he's had to come up a little bit short. I would go for the X Division title. I mean, with Samoa Joe, I think they could put on a great match. Tag team titles, I don't know who could team with him against against the Wolves, but we'll see. And that's basically it. He won't go for the Knockouts title. Who's behind me? I thought I saw a Pretty Cat. Yeah, maybe not. He was thinking, there she is. Come here, my papa. No? Okay. Thinking that Zuzu was gonna come and join the show, but she went back to sleep. Alright, so Austin Aries gets the title shot. Most likely, he's gonna challenge Bobby Lashley for the TNA World title. But we'll see what happens. He might surprise us and, go for the X Division title or the tag team titles. So I gave the whole Gold Rush match 3.25 out of 5 stars. So the Gold Rush edition of Impact was okay. I could have expected a little bit more bang for your buck, no pun intended, to Matt and Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks. But it was an okay show. I gave it a standard 6 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys thought of TNA Impact tonight. What do you think is going to happen during the next set of tapings? We're going to know some things are going to happen, with the spoilers. I'm not going to say them because Andre Cabil will kill me. So you can't kill what you did not create, Andre. But, I've seen some of these spoilers, and some of them make you go, and then some of them are like, That's basically it. So that's all I'm going to say about that. So beginning next week, October 1st, which is really when TNA was supposed to end their deal with Spike, but Spike said, "Okay, we're gonna just put you on for the rest of the year, and not renew our contract with you." So next week, October 1st, 2014, will be the first of, I believe, 6 or 7 tapings from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. So they go back to Pennsylvania. But they will be back in New York, maybe live at the Manhattan Center on January the 7th, 2015. What channel? We don't know yet. We'll have to find out. So I'll try to keep up to date with the TNA TV negotiations, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully they'll get a major deal. I think that was the other one. I think the other one was not like a not well-known company, not company, TV station, because we all know, well, Velocity is part of the Discovery Channel thing. WGN, Chicago Network, the Tribune Broadcasting Company, basically owned by Tribune. And then you get CMT, which is basically the Nashville Network. You know, TNN, whatever you want to call it. So one of those networks, or maybe the Mystery Network. No, not that. There is a mystery name called the Mystery Network, but the network that won't be named might join it, might get it. But we'll see. I would, if I was, TNA, I think I would go maybe with Velocity, because a lot of people, have it. Some people don't, which, sucks for you. I got it. I believe it's 807 on Optimum Cable, in the New York, New Jersey area, depending where you are. Yes. Yes. Come on. No? Alright. So, anyway, so we'll see what happens with TNA and the TV deal. And then we'll see what happens going, the last, with the new tapings from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. They haven't really hyped up, Bound for Glory. The only thing they basically have is the Hall of Fame induction ceremony, with Team 3D. But, they're doing Wrestle 1 and TNA kind of coexisting, so they'll probably have some Wrestle 1 versus TNA matches. We'll probably get a tag title, well, it was going to get a tag title match, but Davey Richards, is still kind of hurt. So the tag team titles won't be defended, which kind of sucks because it's a pay-per-view. So we'll probably get a world title match, whoever is the champion against somebody, or might, we'll see. X Division title match, I assume Samoa Joe is going to defend his title against somebody. I would think that whoever the champion is going to be defending the title at that show, or I don't know. I mean, it's 2 weeks to the show, and they haven't promoted. I mean, they promoted. They just do this like, oh, October 12th. There's like, they have no matches. That's stupid, TNA. Very stupid. Biggest pay-per-view of the year. You go to a big international market like Japan. You might have Wrestle 1 there, some matches, which will be, good. You could showcase some guys from Wrestle 1, like, Sonata, and some other guys. So, I keep thinking I saw the cat. Oh, there she is. What are you doing over there? Hey! Suzu! Okay. Suzu's trying to be mischievous, as always. But, like I said, Bound for Glory is 2 weeks away, and TNA hasn't done anything with it. So, hello. You wanna come on? You wanna come? Now I'm gonna make you come up. I'm gonna make you. I almost had it. Damn. Maybe next time. So, maybe next time Cookie will say a few words. But whatever. So, we'll see what happens. So leave me your comments, what you guys thought of TNA tonight. Leave a comment down below, or you can do a video reply if you wish. Subscribe to my other channels. Like I said, links down below. Smash that like button to death. And share this video on Google+, Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr. Just all over the internet. Get the word out. Let's hope to get 200 subscribers on this channel. We're at 172 right now. So thank you all for the support. Keep on coming with the support on this channel, my other channels, that are all in the gobbledygook down there. And that's basically it. So thank you all for watching. Have a great weekend, everybody. I got a couple videos coming. I got one tomorrow talking about the WWE going doing that. I got I'm gonna take a little break from the Gilmore Chronicles. I'm gonna do a video this coming Tuesday, right after the season ends on Sunday. So check that out. If you have any wrestling questions, you can leave it down below for the Metal God Q&A number 12, 11 and 12. Just mark if you're leaving a question, you can leave up to 3 questions. Just mark it 11 or 12. So I know, so I don't go crazy. And you can also inbox me on this channel. Go into my main channel. Just hit about. You go to send message, and I'll get the message, and with your questions. So we'll see what happens from there. So, like I said, one more time, thank you all for watching. Have a great weekend. And that's pretty much it. So, I'm out. Peace.